Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver. Today is the 23rd of December, 2023. I was driving to get some coffee this morning, early in the morning, around 9:20, 9:30 or so, and I saw an incident that happened. I saw it unfold, and I want to kind of run things by you because this is the busiest season. Everyone has other things on their minds. We got a big storm coming in across the middle of the United States. People are traveling. Loved ones are coming in town. Loved ones are leaving town. You got Christmas shopping to finish up with. You got kids and grandkids in town with you. You got a lot of things happening. You got to plan your food, plan your dinners, plan your outings, plan your parties, plan how much you're going to dress. And you're not thinking about some things. So today I saw this and I saw it happening. And I want to run it by you and show you what's going on. There's a car accident on a very major thoroughway. This is probably the biggest thoroughway in Western Florida. It comes from Tampa all the way down to Miami. Rush hour traffic just ended, and I'm coming up my major road to make a left turn to continue down the road, and it goes for a few minutes. This truck in front of me is irrelevant. The lights are on now. Everybody's moving, going about their business, and it's great. You make a turn, and the sun is now coming up to my right, over the cars into the lane. This is going basically south, but it's also a little bit southwest. The guy changes lanes, he leaves. The car's coming on. Watch, this is what an accident's going to happen, coming from the lane towards me. On my lane, it's pretty clear. A lot of traffic behind me building up, but it's pretty clear. And we're cruising along, but I'm noticing you got to pay attention. You don't have to really spend a whole lot of time thinking about it, but you got to pay attention what you're seeing and circumstances. Early in the morning, I live in the oldest county in America. Age-wise, this is the oldest county in America. So you got grandma heading up and young kids going to school. This car in front of me kind of is involved, but not directly. The car will be coming towards me in the other lane over here, and this lane I'm in is going straight ahead, no problems. There'll be no lights involved, but the lady is going to be driving a gray car heading toward us, and she's looking, but she's not focusing. She is noticing, but she's not seeing. She totally misses this huge truck. This guy's going to change lanes. The guy in front of me is going to change lanes, and he is going to conceal her, me. He's going to actually conceal me. And she's focusing on me. I was not involved in the accident, wasn't hurt, had nothing to do with it, but I was the last car before this thing happened. And so I'm thankful that my dash cam was on. You see him change lanes here, changing lanes. And as he changes lanes, he's blocking the car in front of him heading my way. He's blocking her. And there's a gray car coming up, and she's hidden. The truck in front that's a big truck, a work truck, and she is in the lane to turn. I now see her. I'm watching her, just noticing that she's not looking at the truck. She's looking at this car, and then she looks at me, and I'm far enough away from her to make that quick U-turn. She wants to make a U-turn onto oncoming traffic, 2 lanes. It's a lady about my age, and she's in a hurry to get that turn done before we catch up with her. She's trying to get out of our way. And what she does, she totally misses this truck. She does not see this huge truck, and she turns into the side of the truck. The truck doesn't hit her head on. She doesn't see the truck. I think there was a little sun in the eyes. She did not see me, perhaps. She thought this car was changing, thought the lane was open, decided to go ahead and make that turn before I get up on her. I now have eye contact with her right before this happened, and I knew she was going. I knew she was going to make that turn. She was squinting a little bit, and she was in a hurry, and she was a little nervous about all these cars coming up, and she did not see this huge truck. And she hits him on the side, and it spins around. Bam! It spins around. And the truck stopped, and everyone stopped. Now, what I did, I pulled up on her. I wasn't going to get out the car because there's traffic all behind me, but I pulled up on her to see if she was okay. and I wasn't going to get out the car because there's still cars on both sides trying to turn and try to go by me. But I pulled up on her, rubber window down, and I asked her if she was okay. And she didn't answer. Every time I asked her that, she'd look at me. She wasn't dazed. She didn't seem to be dazed.
Calling emergency
People,
services.
you hear me asking, "Are you okay?" She looked. She didn't answer. So I told Siri to call 911.
Hello?
And we started chatting. But I know by this time, other cars on the other side of the road stopped and come by to see about her. She's now out of the car. She's walking around. She wasn't hurt. But what I did was I block away, and so it was my destination. And I pulled up there to get out the way. I pulled up there because I saw people were coming along. And I'm in the parking lot looking at my dash cam, and I'm hearing ambulance come by. I said, okay, what's going on? She wasn't that hurt. She did not seem to be that hurt. It wasn't 10 minutes. She must have lived very close because when I got back there, it seemed like her family was there. It seemed like her family was there out. And the police officers were there, and so was a paramedic. I didn't see her. I'm not sure. He may have probably had her in the ambulance checking out too, but did not seem to be hurt at all. But I went to the police officer, told her I had dash cam evidence of what happened, and I offered it to them and gave it to them. My statement today, you got to be careful. That lady did not see. I'm telling you, I looked her in the face. She did not see that truck. She saw me. She saw the traffic coming up on her. She was focusing. Do I have enough time to make that U-turn? Of course you did. We weren't going to hit you. It's not a contest. Nobody wants to hit you. But you got to be aware. The sun's in your eyes. Put the sun visor down. Squint your face. Put your hands up. You cannot pull in the traffic without knowing everything was there. The truck driver did not see her. He did not swerve. He did not try to avoid her. He was just as surprised as anybody else. He was already past her, and she turned on him and looking at me and the other guy, that white truck that saw pass. She saw us coming with a whole lot of cars behind us, and she hit that gas, looking our direction. She never looked to the left, ladies and gentlemen. She never looked to the left. She was looking for the time. Now, back in my old days, did for a few months driving training. I'll tell you what I've noticed as a driving instructor. Some people can tell distance and space, but not speed. Some folks can tell they got enough room to get in, but haven't judged that the guy over here is going 20 miles an hour faster than you. I came back, talked to the cops a little while. She seemed to be okay. This could have been a really, really bad Christmas for somebody. That was a big truck, heavy truck, a work truck, loaded down truck. And the guy wasn't speeding, but she turned right into his side. And he was already past her. It was all her fault. I'm hoping that she'll be okay. I'm going to try to find out. I may give you an update. This is Mason. Stay right or be left. Eternity is a long time to be wrong, but also be careful.